teaching professional at the Academy of Golf at Ocean Reef Club, here with another golf positive solution to help you this week at the Reef. A common worry that I hear from golfers is that they're afraid they're swaying throughout their swing. So first, let's clarify what a sway is. A sway happens when you set up over the ball and you start your backswing and continue your backswing so that you roll your trail foot over. You can see all of my weight is on the outside, very outside of my right foot, my trail foot. My knee is kind of poking out past my trail foot, and my right hip here is pretty high and it's in a very uncomfortable position. So a sway takes me so far off and behind the ball that I actually roll my weight to the outside of this foot. It's irrecoverable because from here, I'm going to come back towards the ball, and by the time I just regain my balance into the center of my feet, I'll hit. Unfortunately, right now I'm pretty flat-footed, and then I'll follow through, and then I might fake out my turn and pivot. So when you sway, you're moving your swing center so far behind the ball, and you're rolling your weight to the outside of this foot so that it's almost impossible to come back in time by the time you hit the ball with any sort of shift forward. It makes the golf swing incredibly unbalanced. It makes your sequence really, really tough, and it also leads to a variety of contact, most often hitting the ground before the ball. So we all know that sway is bad, but one word that's not bad in golf is shift. And a lot of times I think people start using sway and shift interchangeably, and that's just not the case. So what is a shift? Every good swing has shift and turn and a third factor we call launch. Today we're just focused on shift. Shift happens when I start with my weight 50-50 in my feet, and I swing back to the inside of my trail leg. It's that shift of my weight, again, 50-50 to the inside of my right leg. That's not a sway motion. If you want to experience shift, just start off by standing straight up and down and picking up your left leg. What you'll feel is all of your weight shifted from both of your feet to just your right foot. This is not a sway motion. This is a shift of my weight into my back leg. And that's really important because in the golf swing, I'm going to use the power, the load that I have inside this leg to push off of and turn forward. If I don't shift into my back leg, I don't have anything to push off of and turn for speed on the way through. So what I would recommend you doing is getting into your golf posture and just practice exactly what I just did. Pick up your left foot, your front foot, and feel yourself shift to your right side as you start swinging the club back. This is practicing your shift. You're going to know you're not swaying because you can keep your balance. Your whole trail foot still on the ground, right? You're not rolling to the outside of your foot, and you're just practicing that gentle shift. Now, you're probably not going to shift that much with both your feet on the ground, but that's a good way to get a sensation of what it means to shift into your right leg. So if I did a good swing with a nice shift to the inside of my trail leg here, let's see. What you should have seen there is that I used my right leg to brace myself as I turned my right hip behind me. I've shifted my weight onto the inside of that right foot, and I was able to push off of it and go and swing towards the target. There's so many different ways that people shift and rotate and launch with their body. There is a proportion that is unique to you. It's like your swing DNA. There's the perfect amount of shift and turn and launch that you're capable of doing what's best for your swing. But what I want to help you understand today is that shift is not a bad word. You can know that you're shifting and not swaying by looking back and seeing that your right foot, your trail foot's firmly planted. You can feel pressure on that instep a little bit, and know that you're going to be able to use that pressure underneath that right shift to push off and turn so that you have some acceleration going forward. Again, this is Jennifer Hudson, teaching professional at the Academy of Golf at Ocean Reef Club. I hope this gives you the confidence to shift throughout your swing, identify what a sway is correctly, and really use the pressure underneath your feet, the ground underneath your feet, to help swing a little bit easier, but with a lot more power. Have a great week at the Reef.